I put myself in the wall.
Hey, it's all right. We didn't wreck. We're good.
Hey, I'm gonna dump you here for Cliff, though. Never mind.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Horse Broadcasting Super Speedway Series, where the heroes don't lift. This is race one, as we're going to be alternating between Daytona and Talladega to see who is the best of the best at drafting. Right now we got about 5.5 minutes left of practice here. We got 60 laps going on tonight. 1 lap of qualifying.
Well, for everybody that's not got in a tandem yet, you can't see shit.
Thank you, Andrew, for that. We got a little bit of the radio going on here tonight. So hopefully everybody's on their best behavior when they come up on the mic. Paul Gallimore, top of the leaderboard right now, followed by Dakota Lee. Nick Euricchio in the 36 is somehow third in the speed charts. It's about the only time he is actually fast is at these drafting tracks. He might be the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. of iRacing.
Because Bo for interviews isn't in SRL.
Okay.
Here's a look at Cliff Mullins' car. Fireball car. Pizza Boy himself, the 71, Andrew Beach. Started off with him calling my races. Now I'm here calling his. Pointless camera there. Saw Nick Cooper in the 31 car, the Great Clips. It's this 3-car pack right here. They're working pretty well together.
I'm gonna fit in this time.
Sorry, Michael.
Okay, Nick.
There's a look at Dakota Lee there on the outside in that 3-car. Because when it comes to drafting tracks, you know, you want to be right there for 3-car, especially if they're doing it for Dale. Casey Graves top of the leaderboard. Well, that group I said is working so well together. Got Casey up to the top of the leaderboard, but that's where it got him after that. Thank God it's practice. Right there's a familiar face from our Wednesday night Simbility League. Cody McGork out here running. Davis Greenwald there in that purple looking car, the 20 car. As he's got Zach behind him in the 88 there, pushing.
With netcode, what a fucking liar.
Okay, so I'm not even.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for practice. As like I said, we're going to do one lap of qualifying here. See who's going to be the fastest one for one lap. Rosenberg calling for Daniel Giroux to shock the world. Ethan Evers out to make his lap here in the 8 car. Ethan's keeping it close to the yellow line as he can there. Right now, Davis Greenwell, top leaderboard. Paul was able to jump up there to the second spot. Let's see if anybody else gets up there. Here's a look at Trenton Sneed out on the track. Trenton's holding a pretty steady wheel there. Let's see where he jumps up to. Trenton jumps up, top 10, up to 7th. The 0-1, Ian Montrose. See where he comes in at. He doesn't make it in time. All right, your lineup for tonight's race as we go 60 laps around Daytona. Mr. Davis Greenwell starting on pole. Outside him, Dave Hoytsma. Paul Gallimore, Lucas Hoytsma starting second row. Dakota Lee, Casey Graves, row number 3. Starting behind him, Nick Uricchio in a 36 machine. Outside him, Trenton Sneed. Love seeing that STC race in there. Dalton Hayes starting 9th. Dylan Rosenberg 10th. Sammy Garcia 11th. Ethan Evers, 12th. Cliff Mullins, 13th. Andrew Beach, 14th. Ryan Flanagan, 15th. Nick Sumter, 16th. Jonathan Legger starting 17th. Michael Malone outside him starting 18th. Road number 10, Jeremy Schur, followed by Nick Cooper. Harold Grindell starting 22nd. Daniel Llewellyn starting 23rd. Zachary Margerson, 24th. Ian Montrose, 25th. Cody McGork starting 26th. DG Swiss starting 27th. Cody Brown rolling off 28th. Dylan Schreier, 29th. William Asherbranner starting 30th. That's going to be rounding out the field for tonight. 30 cars showing up here for week number 1. Right along with Trent Sneed here. So he's going to be starting 8th here on the outside lane. Lucas in that 97 car. That's a sharp looking ride there. Pace car about ready to drop in. We're about ready to kick off the season here for the Wild Horse Broadcasting Super Speedway Series. Here we go, folks. Green flag is out. Season is upon us. Saw part of the field rolling off pit lane. Not a bad strategy play there. Missed the first big one. There's a look at Jeremy in the 15 cars. He's making his way up there on the bottom lane. Davis keeping that bottom lane rolling right there. Paul staying right there on the back bumper. Ryan along Paul as he rides in third place here, right behind your leader. That's Dave and Lucas working together there on the outside, father-son, trying to take over Daytona. So they come through the tri-oval. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way back. As you see the 36 making his way there on the inside, right behind Dakota leading a 3-car. This top 3 on the inside lane, just able to stay more organized right now. As you see Casey Graves there in the 4-car behind the Hoytsmas, he gets out a little bit. Davis protecting that inside line, just staying right next to the yellow line. Best strategy he has right now. Dave able to hang there on the outside, keeping that momentum going. Lucas stays right there on the back bumper. Guess he's got the best teammate he can count on. Thomas Needs in the chat saying, let's go Trenton. He's making his way up there. Field's starting to spread out a little bit now. But I mean, still about the first 6, 7 rows, 2 by 2, all the way back. There's a look at Andrew there on the 71 car in the low line. It's dead center of your screen right now. Right along with Nicky Riccio. If you ever need a lawyer in South Carolina, look him up. So we're going 3 wide here. Casey Graves making his way on the high side, but he's got no help out there. Trying side draft, trying to stay up there. Wow, they're starting to get squirrely up here, up front. See the tire marks there on the 4-car. Casey's able to get in line right there in front of Trenton. Casey keeps trying to get a 3rd lane going here. Nobody wants to partake in that. They're saying, hey, it's lap 9. We still got a whole another 51 laps to go. Paul's been riding right behind Davis the whole race here. As Dave gets out front, leads that lap. As Dave and Lucas pull down to the low line and take control of it. Casey on the backside, Dalton Hayes giving him a push up to the front. Dakota Lee if a move there from the bottom lane right up behind Ethan Evers there. Everybody's snaking. Nick gets kicked out of line there. Let's see if he's able to get back in. He stayed on the apron. This might not go well. Comes right in front of the 77. Nick's going to end up losing the draft there. He's going to have to wait for Craig Martin to come up. Hopefully catch the draft with them. The other one, Ian Montrose behind Casey Graves there, giving him a push, trying to close that gap, get that high line organized again. As Davis is there on the outside all by himself, with no help. Dalton was able to get in front of Dave as they're coming here to the tri-oval. Dalton's going to end up leading this lap. Dalton Hayes out front, followed by Dave Hoytsma, Lucas Hoytsma third, Paul Gallimore fourth, Davis Greenwell fifth. It's that father-son duo once again back to the front. Davis looking to go up there and block Davis. Try to control the high line as well. Trenton has a run here on the outside. So he's making his way up to 7th right now. poke fun as they come up on some lap cars here. Gonna be 3 wide on the exit too. See if everybody makes it through here. As the field was able to make it by without an incident. You see the 4-car Casey pushing Davis there on the outside, trying to get that run coming line. Oh, he gets into the corner a little bit. They're getting loose. Oh, we got the crash happening. Oh, man, Trent's involved. The 15 of Jeremy. Dakota Lee. Oh, there's a parking lot here on the tri-oval. Oh, my God. Oh, you see the car starting to pull away there. A lot of torn up vehicles right there. As Casey got Davis loose, I checked up the field. Somebody got into Casey. Those two go down to the infield there. Paul almost goes over. He comes up, collects Trenton. Ooh, the 82's getting loose there. Andrew hits Trenton there, then goes into the wall. Oh, man. Oh, Trenton gets cleaned up by the 98 then after that. That's definitely a rough one. Let's watch it again. Y'all see Cole Trickle come flying in there? Man, he tried to pull a Days of Thunder move and it did not work out at all for him. Right along Andrew Beach here. Nowhere to go for him. A lot of cars torn up in that one. Right now, Davis Greenwell out front, followed by Dave Hoitzman, Dakota Lee, Ethan Evers, Dylan Rosenberg in the 92. Doing it for Daniel Giroux tonight in the 92. Is in 5th, Andrew Beach, 6th, Dylan Schreier, 7th, Zachary Martins in 8th. Handsome Harry Grendel, who's made it up to 9th. Paul Gallimore, 10th. Still got some cars there on pit lane trying to make their way off before the green flag drops. Let's see how long it takes for Dave and Lucas to find each other here. Dave's going to be starting second. Lucas is 12th, I believe. Right along with Dylan Rosenberg here for the restart of this race. Boy, he did not get a good start there. Daniel would not be happy with that one, Dylan. Next time, you need to do a little bit better there. As Dakota's pushing out Davis right now in the lead. As you have the 8 car of Ethan pushing Daddy Dave out front, trying to get there. They're challenging. Then Dylan Rosenberg in 71, Andrew Beach there. The next two in the bottom lane. As you have Zach in the 88 and Nick in the 36, they're working the high side. Lucas is trying to work that third lane there. He's on the outside of Harry. Now he's working himself there on the right rear of Nick. Let's see if anybody goes up there and blocks him. If you guessed 2 laps, you were correct, because that's all it took for Lucas and Dave to find each other. Not even 2 complete laps. We're starting to go 3x3 here through the tri-oval up front. Oh, they make contact. Everybody's going around. Cautions breed cautions, folks. Let's see. You got Davis, Ethan, Lucas, Dave. The 47 there of Dalton, who's been up there up front tonight. A lot of heavy hitters got collected up in this one. As you see, Dalton was about 5 rows back and still got collected up in that right there. Dave was going round and around until somebody drove right through him. I believe that was possibly the 4-car of Casey Graves there. Dakota, good move, missing all of that, but going low. Not sure what happened there between Paul and the 98 of Jonathan. What that was all about. You hate to see it, though. Andrew's up to 3rd right now. So your top 5 as we get ready to restart the race here. Dakota the lead, Dylan Rosenberg, Andrew Beach, Nick Riccio, and Zachary Marchinson. Nick Sumter has made his way up to 6th, actually. And DG Swiss has made his way up to 7th. Cody McGork right now is in lucky dog spot if the caution comes out. He's able to make it through without any incident. As the pace car brings the field out of 4 and he gets ready to dip down pit lane. Dakota Lee's going to have control of the field. Dakota takes off, Beach right behind him. Here comes Rosenberg challenging on the outside. The 36 giving him a push. Oh, and the push has gone wrong. Brad Keselowski style. Put a fork in him. He's done. Nick with a bad Brad push right there in the middle of the turn. Got Dylan loose. Dylan never corrected it. Gets pushed, turned into the outside wall there. Here comes the field, full force. Nowhere to go. That car is one hurt piece. Everybody's coming in the pit. I believe that'll give Cody McGork the lucky dog there. We're able to go 19 laps of green flag racing, 2x2x2. Had the big one. In 2 laps, had another one. And right there, just a push going wrong. I need that Larry Mack soundbite. That's what I'm talking about, Jake. It's going to put Nick Sumter up front. Davis Greenwell's back up front as well. Followed by Ryan Flanagan, Dakota Lee, Craig Martin, and the 22 Coors Light machine. He's 5th. Ethan Evers 6th. Harry Grindell 7th. Jeremy Scher 8th. Andrew Beach 9th. Zachary Margison 10th. Cody Brown 11th. DG Swiss 12th. Bad Brad Keselowski, Nick Uricchio 12th. Once again, if you're in the South Carolina area and you find yourself in some type of legal trouble, hey, I don't judge you. But if you do find yourself in some type of trouble and you need yourself a lawyer, look up Nick Uricchio. With a face like that, that's a lawyer you can trust. Just can't trust him to push you in the middle of the turn, that's all. Alright, we're about ready to be halfway through this race. Field's getting lined up once again for another restart. Looks like Ian Montrose is next in line for that lucky dog if he's able to make it through the next caution. Base car drops in. Nick has control of the field. Nick gets good restart. He's going up there trying to get Davis. Davis has been a powerhouse all night. That's Dakota pushing him there. As the field makes its way around the wounded Casey Graves there. Looks like Ryan pulled out. He's got a pit. I don't know if he got a black flag there before during the restart or what. Davis out front, controlling the field right now. He's got that 3 Dakota lead behind him. Got Jeremy in the 15, Andrew Beach behind him. Handsome Harry Grendel behind Andrew. Nick into the wall. Andrew's trying to push the 15 out front right now. Give that lap to Jeremy. Pack's coming up on a lap car here. Let's see what Ryan does here. See if he pulls down the apron. Ryan blocks Davis. Dakota goes to the middle there. As Dalton's looking to help him. Harry and Andrew hook up there on the outside. Nick and Andrew to the wall. Field spreads out. Everybody keeps it going right now. You have the 15 Jeremy leading, followed by the 20 of Davis. But then you have the 2 lap cars there, the 47 of Dalton Hayes, Ryan Flanagan, and 13 car. They're trying to stay alive right now as the laps start counting down. Dakota Lee with a nice move there on the outside of the 20. Dakota really doesn't have any help though. Looks like Nick's trying to get up close to him. Davis Greenwell back out front. Your leader, third car on the bottom row right there behind the 2 lap cars. Time for the Salina 52 truck stop. Hog crankers. Crank it up. Thank you to the Salina 52 truck stop for sponsoring our Crank It Up segment. Looks like Ryan got pushed out of the way there. Dalton off track, Dalton back on track. He's able to keep it going. As you see, the 32, Nick Sumter, is able to push Dakota Lee out front. I imagine Davis is tired of the lap cars in front of him. He wants to be up front so he can fight for the win here. Harry Grendel, that Brit just lurking in 5th spot right now. Davis still looking to get around in 47. I believe Nick just blew up. The 32 has just blown up. Oh man, that is a tough break. No yellow for that. Nick was pushing Dakota so much. And his engine just gave up, had enough. 19 laps to go. Our first mechanical failure. It's going to be a front runner for the Goodies Headache Powder Award. Davis Greenwell out front, followed by Ethan Evers, Dakota Lee, Craig Martin. Craig Martin has worked his way up here now. He's run fourth. Yeah, Trent Sneed right there in the 81, pushing Dakota Lee. Trenton's 2 laps down, hoping to get one of them back. As Dalton jumps up in front. They get in front of Trenton there for the lucky dog. But really, I think it's Dylan Rosenberg right now who's in the spot for the lucky dog. Your leaders are all right there on the bottom line. The 3, the 20, the 8, and the damn 22 right there. Craig Martin showing up on a Friday night. $16 laps to go. Trying to check out Davis's temperature gauges, making sure he doesn't follow the same fate as Nick there. I don't see anything flashing red. He's not right up tight on the back bumper. He's just keeping that draft going. Those first 3 cars there on the top line, they're all lapped down or more. Your leaders there, the 3, the 20, and the 8. The first car on the lead lap there in the top line is that orange and white car of Harry Grendel, the 70. As the field comes up on another lap car, Casey Graves. As Casey pulls up high, giving the field room to go below him. Dalton Hayes pulls back down in front of the leader. Riding for your leader, Dakota Lee. He's using the draft of the 47, Dalton Hayes. As they're coming up on another pack of slower cars here. Oh, Dakota gets shuffled out. He's able to get back in line there. Scary moment for your leader. If there's anybody hoping for a yellow, it's that second car in the top lane, Dylan Rosenberg. He's actually won the lucky dog spot. He's hoping if the yellow comes out, it's because of something that happens right behind him. I said, better watch out, because here comes that 70 car making his way up, as he's now up to third. Had a bunch of cars pull off the pit. 10 laps to go. The 3 car, Dakota Lee, that's your leader. Second place is that orange and white car, the 70 car. Everybody's able to get loaded up and get in there. Craig Martin out front in the 22 Coors Light machine right now. Coming to 8 to go. A race off of pit road here between 3 and the 70 right there. DG Swiss in the pit. I don't know if Craig has enough to make it or not. There's no way he's going to be able to save that much. But he is right behind a teammate right there, the 92. So they're coming in. Let's see if Craig is able to make a good pit stop. Ooh, that looks a little bit fast. Ooh, let's see what happens here. DG's going to inherit the lead, but here comes Dakota with a run, falling to 47. Here comes the 70 of Harry Grendel. He's got a run, and he's locked in on the 3 car. Harry's right on the back of Dakota Lee. As they're coming around, 6 to go as they pass Craig Martin right there in the 22. He got to enjoy a little bit of time up front. Your top 5, Dakota Lee, Harry Grendel, Ethan Evers, DG, Swift, and Sammy Garcia in the 50 car. Five to go. There he goes. Harry goes the outside. Good move by Harry. He's got the 47. Dalton Hayes pushing him. Harry now has the help of some lap cars in between him and the 3 of Dakota Lee. But here comes the 20 car of Davis Greenwell. Craig Martin's there on the high side. He's running 3rd. He's still in it. Dakota comes up in front of Craig, trying to get a push from him. The 4788 stay locked in with Harry. Harry's bringing him through the tri-oval. 3 to go. As the 3 car, Dakota Lee has a run on the outside with Craig Martin pushing him. It's just, is Craig going to be loyal and stay there, or is Craig going to jump out and try to get some glory for himself for his debut here at Wild Horse? Everybody's getting squirrely. Harry goes up and blocks the high line. That's going to leave Davis able to creep up there. As Davis is the first car on the lead lap on the bottom line there in that purple car, 3rd car back. Two laps to go, 5 miles to decide the season opener. Harry is out front. Dakota's trying to push him out front, get clear so he can drop down low and use the momentum in the low lane. But Harry might be just too damn smart, trying to keep him locked up back there. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Everybody's getting discombobulated. Coming to the white flag here as they go into 3. Dakota goes high. Harry tries to block. Craig Martin there in the middle. Final lap, white flag, as we go around one more time. Dakota Lee is trying to take the lead there on the outside in that blue 3-car. .47's a lap car. The 88's a lap car. The 22 and 70, they're both on the lead lap, challenging for the win. There's a little bit of contact there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, man, the big one happens there at the end. Dakota Lee bringing it home. Dakota Lee win the season opener here at Wild Horse Broadcasting Super Speedway Series. Heroes don't lift. And right there, they tried to be hero for to win it. You gotta love that. As you see the white car of Sammy Garcia right there, bottom of your screen, the 50 car. He's able to squeak by. And that red and white 26, a DG Swiss, able to squeak by as well, bring it home third and second. Dakota Lee getting ready to burn it down. He's earned this one tonight. Dakota Lee celebrate with his teammate Andrew Beecher.
Yellow.
Hey, congratulations on being able to squeak through there at the end and come home third.
Yeah, that's kind of how you have to do these things. You know, you kind of anticipate the end's going to be a crapshoot and kind of put yourself in the best position, hope for the best.
Yeah, I know you were up front there towards the end. Then you had that last pit cycle, but definitely put you in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I kind of knew the way the packs would come together that the C2X boys were going to have it figured out, so I made sure to go with at least one of them. And we worked out well, even though I only went with Cliff. It still timed out well because we had a shorter fuel. We had taken fuel there on that last pit, the caution, come down and pit topped it off, so we didn't have to take as much fuel. We took no tires, rolled back out there, and we were able to stay with the lead pack with Cliff, so that was pretty fun. And then, you know, just never could get around the lap cars fighting in the lead draft, so I just stayed behind them and watched the calamity, and next thing you know, they all wrecked each other, and we came home third.
Yeah, that was wild there. I I don't know. It's a little bit torn up between there. I understand fighting for the lucky dog, but at the same time, comes time where you just need to wave the white flag and get out of the way of the leaders, I think, too.
It is what it is. They have the right to be there. I'm not going to complain. They did what I needed them to do, which was all wreck, and brought home in +3.
Guess it goes back to that old saying, better be lucky than good, huh?
That's right. I'm definitely not good, but this kind of super speedway racing, anybody can be lucky. This is no talent to do this stuff. So we just show up at the front and prove our point just by being there.
All right, DG, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to all your people?
A shout out Forward Screen Printing has always been helping us, long-time supporter and everything. Shout out to Big C's Diecast. They've come on board to help us out and do some giveaways. So if you guys want some diecast, head on over to our Discord and get involved with the giveaways there for the free diecast. Everybody loves that. I appreciate Bo for putting on this broadcast. It's been fun to actually get behind the wheel and do some stuff instead of sit behind the broadcaster booth all the time. So now you're cursed with that, and I get to have some fun.
Yeah, thank you for that one.
Absolutely. All right, man. Have a good night. Get on out of here. Enjoy your weekend.
You as well. Thank you. Hey, Sammy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you're able to find yourself at the right place at the right time here at the end.
Yes, sir. It was a little crazy there. I was opening 30 laps, and I had to waste a fast repair, and I had a one extra spare fast repair just in case if they did start wrecking coming to like 5 laps ago. But fortunately, that never happened, and then there was another huge wreck that happened uh, in the white flag, which I was able to avoid, thankfully. But yeah, second place, I'll definitely take that. A really great, momentum boost for me for sure. And yeah, just keep it going. Just keep it going.
It's always good to start your season out with, top 5 or something, because then you're like, all right, I don't have to work myself out of a hole. I have a good starting position now.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like we're mainly going to super speedway, tracks, and you just never know what's gonna happen. And these races, next Friday I'm probably gonna be wrecked out. So you just never know when it comes to these races. And that's why for these upcoming weeks I just gotta keep my head up and stay smart, avoid all the wrecks in the best I could. Uh, do do my best on green flag pit stops the best I can. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. um you know uh so it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Sammy, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people, man.
Yes, I'd like to give a shout out to my family who is currently watching, and I also like to give a shout out to my YouTube channel. Just gonna do a little self promotion. SG Racing. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And I also want to give a shout out to Team Watson Racing, who is on the car. Huge shout out to them. And of course, shout out to you for putting on the broadcast and putting on a great show.
Hey, thank you. And if you have any logos or anything you want to send over, I'll be more than happy to put them on there for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll definitely do that. Thank you.
All right, Sammy, we'll see you next week. Thank you. And
All right, you have a good one.
Dakota Lee, you got a copy, bud?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Way to bring it home tonight. First place. Kick off the season with a W.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. It was pretty hectic. I mean, they just crashed behind me, so I just had to get it off too. And after that, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it was there hectic till that happened. And that definitely had to ease your tension there for that one.
Yeah, the racing all night was good. I had a lot of fun. Stayed up front most of the night.
Yeah, that seemed to be key. You're able to work your way back up through, too. That was also helpful. Compared to the next-gen cars, how are these with the draft and getting runs and being able to actually make passes?
Man, the runs in these cars they're significant. Trenton pushed me from probably 12th place to the lead on a quarter of a lap. They're insane. The only problem with these cars is they overheat quick, and the outside line pushes really bad off the corners.
Yeah. Speaking of overheating, seeing what happened to Nick when he was pushing you there up the lead.
Yeah, I thought I was really screwed there, and that's actually what set up the whole Trenton pushing me back to the front thing. So it's real unfortunate for him, but I mean it doesn't take much. You get that car over 280, and then the motor's popping.
Yeah, I was watching. Next one I heard a kaboom, and I just seen a black car start to drop. I'm like, oh crap, that was Nick. Let's get back up here and see what just happened here.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate.
Go ahead and give a shout out to all your people there, Dakota.
Yeah, I think everybody at C2X, Trenton, Cliff, Andrew, Dalton, Ethan, Lucas, all the guys. We all worked as a team pretty well tonight. I do want to apologize to Dalton for leaving him to hang, but I had to do it right there.
Yeah, I mean, when you're trying to get to the victory, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, under 5 laps to go, and he's a lap down. I got to get to the front.
All right, Dakota, anybody else you want to thank?
Nope, I'm all good, man. Just, thanks for the broadcast. I'm going to check it back later and rewatch it, so look forward to that.
All right, man. Hey, you have a good weekend, and congratulations on kicking the season off with the win.
Thanks, man.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it for tonight's race. Dakota Lee bringing it home. Let's go ahead and get a rundown up here. Dakota Lee bringing home the victory. Sammy Garcia second. DG Swiss third. Ethan Evers fourth. Jeremy Sher in the 15 fifth. Cody Brown sixth. Davis Greenwell brings home seventh. Andrew Beach eighth. Nick Rico ninth. Harry Grandel 10th. Craig Martin 11th. Cliff Mullins 12th. Zachary Margison 13th. Daniel Llewellyn 14th, Dylan Rosenberg 15th, Dalton Hayes, William Ashelbranner 17th, Jonathan Lager 18th. Trent Sneed bringing home at 19th. Rough night for him. Dylan Schreier, 20th. Michael Malone, 21st. Ryan Flanagan, 22nd. Casey Graves, 23rd. Cody McGork, 24th. Nick Sumter, 25th. Ian Montrose, 26th. Lucas Hoytsma, 27th. Paul Gallimore, 28th. Dave Hoytsma, 29th. Nick Cooper, rounding out your field tonight, 30th. All right, everybody, we'll see you next week for another Super Speedway Series race. Thank you for joining in. Make sure to give the channel a like, subscribe. Y'all have a good weekend.